Hello? Oh. I gotta save my personal game. Alright. It's extremely hot. So if the sound sounds weird, it's because there's a fan. Because it is like deathly hot. I'm trying to get to a save point in my personal game, and then I'll turn on the camera. But welcome. Oh, that's what I need to do. Oh, loud. Uh, 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 uh. We're gonna try something new today. Excited to see if it works or if it doesn't. Alright. No, that looks ugly. I don't like it. Yo, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you go to the stream and oh, hold on, I have to save. I think it's because mm, let me see. You're not gonna hear anything right now. I just remembered because it's not um yeah, you're hearing my voice on the stream. But I'm gonna change it to see if you can hear yourself. I just need to no, it's the same game. Okay. Hello, welcome back. Welcome in. Welcome here. I gotta post this thing on Instagram. Can you hear yourself on a stream? Oh no, I thought I did everything right. Hmm. Yeah, it's it's not showing up. I don't understand. Advanced audio properties, Discord audio, monitor off, mono. Why can't things just work? Oh wait, can you hear it now? Ugh, it's not showing up on the thing. Like there's no um you know what I'm talking about? Like there's none of the like you know when you talk and you're recording audio? Yeah, that's it. The audio meters, full screen projector, windowed projector, screenshot. So it's a Discord. It's a it's a it's the window capture. There's like a window capture. Or but do you have a Mac? Yeah, so it's gonna work on a PC. It's not gonna work on a Mac. But like, so I can play. I played Spotify
Uh-huh.
on the stream once through
Chat,
application capture. I'm pretty sure.
OBS, Discord. Yeah, like right now on mine, I guess it might be different, but
Oh
I
wait,
ha
Now I can hear you.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
I did it.
There it is.
Okay, I might need to
Bet.
turn
I'm
it
here.
down though. It might be too loud. I don't know. Should it be as high as mine? Should it be the same?
It should be. Yeah, I would say the same. It sounds pretty good to me.
Okay, your mic is actually louder than mine though, so
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna have to compensate for that.
That's cool.
Okay. Perf.
Whoa, I'm on live. Is it Hey mom, I'm on TV.
uh,
Uh
I gotta send this link out because I didn't.
yes,
Um,
listen. You know it's crazy? The NBA draft is going on right now, and so I may or may not have my attention divided, but honestly, the top 5 picks are already done, so it's basically over.
so CP3 going to the Warriors. How crazy is that?
Crazy. I think it's great for him, but I'm not so sure what the Warriors are really getting out of this.
That's wild. Um,
Yeah.
I like with everything happening, like with the submarine and
Oh
all
my
that.
gosh.
That kind of almost like it just barely like got the end of it. So everyone was like, my whole timeline on Twitter was submarine and then CP3 and
That
Jordan
yeah,
Poole.
that's it does feel a lot less of like a big deal today.
Yeah, yeah.
Like any other day that would have been like headline news, but today it's
Not
just like, oh,
today.
I guess Chris Paul got traded.
Have you been following this
The submarine thing?
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I have been following, well, kind of like I'm really getting my news from Victoria, and um I didn't know anything about it. Then she tells me, I was like, "Oh shoot, that sounds crazy. Like what's going on?" And then I hear more and more info, then I'm like, "What is this? Like
Yeah.
uh did anybody think this through?"
So I heard about it like probably right when it like was happening and
Yeah.
everything. Um I but it was just like something like, "Oh, some some billionaires went missing." Or no, they
Yeah.
didn't even say that. It was just like some billionaires are in uh they're in a what's it? A submarine going to see the Titanic. And I was like, "Going to see the Titanic? That seems like a pretty bad idea." But what do I know? I'm poor. And then it was like it's missing. And it had like 5 people on it, and I was like, "Oh, it's crazy." And then I didn't know the CEO was on it at first, so I was
Yeah.
kind of just like, "Dang, that sucks for those people and whoever like was working there." And then come to find out, the the CEO was on there, and 4 billionaires and that one guy's son, or I guess 3 billionaires and
Yeah.
that guy's son. I'm like, that sucks for him the most.
I just heard like Victoria just told me literally that apparently the son was like terrified and only did it like as like a gift or something.
That's wild. I saw something that, well, I think I was watching the news. Like, I was watching the news at work when it broke, and they were saying how that guy, he's like one of the richest. He's from one of the richest families in is he
Was it
Palestine? Pakistan, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, he's like one of the richest families or whatever, and he has like a big like adventurous spirit, and his son likes to like adventure and explore too, and decided to go on this one with his dad. I was like, and they said it was his first like one. I was like, dang, that's rough.
That is super rough,
That
and it's
sucks.
like sorry to those people. It
Yeah,
seems like a lot of things could have been avoided,
like a lot of things.
but
I feel like there were so many steps skipped.
yeah,
And like
yeah,
I saw something that kind of got me thinking too. Somebody on Twitter said, oh wait, let me set this up. We're at the Sky Temple. About to do this Sky Temple thing. It's pretty easy. Sort of. I don't think I have enough arrows though. Anyway. Oh yeah, I do. There was like a veteran, he's like a Titanic, what's the word? Like, he's been on like 30 Titanic like dives or whatever.
Yeah.
Over however many years, and this is the one that, like, you know.
Oh my gosh.
But like, so the thing that somebody said, like, in response to that was like, he's been on 30 before this, and we're assuming, I think it was said like it wasn't with this same company.
Okay.
So like, of the 30 that he's gone on, he didn't like, this one didn't give him like pause or anything. He wasn't like,
Right.
this is a little not what I've done before in my 30 times, however many years of doing this.
That is insane to me. It's just like one of those stories where it's like, we hear about like airplanes that go missing or whatever, and it's like in to a certain extent that's avoidable too because you don't necessarily have to fly.
Right.
But this one just seems like completely like unnecessary, like completely it didn't even have to happen at all.
No.
And this is what the result was, and it's like,
Seems
dang.
very avoidable.
Yeah.
And I was watching an interview with James Cameron, who famously has been like to the Titanic site before for his movie.
Yeah.
But he was saying how like he just finds it kind of like, I don't know if he used the word ironic or he just said like poetic, but like the Titanic people, like, who built it or whatever, they were like, this ship is solid, not even God can sink it.
Yeah.
And then it sunk. And
Right.
the guy, the CEO of Ocean Gate, who was captaining, is that a word? Piloting
Right.
the thing, he had said in an interview like a few years ago, like, this thing is like indestructible, nothing, it's not gonna sink, and look at where we are today.
Yeah, I just heard somebody say that Titanic is still killing people,
Yeah,
like after 100 years.
that's
100+
crazy.
years. Still
And
got
it's
people
like,
out here dying.
at first people were like, you know, when it started to become like a thing, people were like, but the Titanic has, at the beginning of that movie, there's like footage of the Titanic.
Bruh.
And it probably looks better, like, even though it was still under there for like a while at that point,
Yeah.
it still probably looks better than it would today. And then we find out that no, they didn't actually like see the Titanic with their own eyes because it was like a screen.
Yeah.
You didn't even get
So,
to see it.
so why didn't you just, hop on the couch, pull up the movie,
Right.
pull up a documentary, and then just enjoy yourself, man?
I would have been like, oh, Titanic, let me go to a museum and pay $250,000 to see the artifacts up close, like
Right.
not behind
Right.
a screen or whatever, a glass.
Right.
That would be better than let me go down and say I saw the Titanic. Like, what do I care? Like, what am I gonna say to that? You tell me, oh yeah, I went to see the Titanic. I'd be like,
Oh man, it was a great
what?
experience.
Are you insane?
You can barely see it. I'm sure, they would have had lights on it or whatever, but like it would not have been nearly as up close and personal as just, like you said, just go over to the little museum,
Like,
watch the little film, and live your life. Like, don't lose it.
Yeah, I'm 100% certain you can see the beginning of the Titanic on YouTube for the free.
Oh, I'm
And
sure. Oh, I'm sure.
avoid all of that.
You think anybody else is gonna like
Oh,
go?
to see the Titanic?
Yeah.
I'm sure they will, but they're probably gonna have like a lot more questions. And never with
Yeah.
Ocean Gate.
Probably. Ocean Gate's probably done.
Yeah, they're probably like super done.
Yeah.
I mean, their CEO is gone, so
Yeah. So I guess I guess that's that.
sorry to those people who lost jobs and all that, but like,
Yeah.
yikes.
Crazy.
I wonder if that then like will impact their future like job getting ability.
Yeah. Yeah, like do they just have to like throw the admin under the bus and be like, that was all them. I told them it wasn't ready.
Like
I
imagine you are someone like you're not even like in like I don't know submarine making or whatever, like you're an engineer, right?
yeah.
And you're trying to get a job somewhere else and they're like, oh, where did you work? And you're like this company, maybe you heard of it, it's called Ocean Gate. And they're like, Ocean Gate? And you're like, yeah, I was an engineer for them or whatever. And then like people are like, you were an engineer for the boat that sank? I don't think so.
Well, actually, at that time we had a lot of different projects.
We were under leadership that I didn't necessarily agree with.
I have a first-hand experience of what doesn't work, so I think I could be an asset.
Oh, that's so crazy. And
Insane.
like another thing I think is really funny and is like I saw The Blackening last
yeah.
weekend and
Yeah.
it's really funny and like normally I don't do not normally like alwaysly I don't do scary movies.
Yeah.
Like, it's not for me. I don't like them. It's not fun. But like there's certain scary movies that like I'll go see. For example, Get Out. I saw Get Out.
Yeah.
I didn't really think that was a horror movie.
It was just kind of like for like.
I didn't see Us
Okay.
because that one was for sure horror.
I would say
knew I
definitely
wouldn't.
scarier than Get Out.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I did watch Nope because that wasn't like.
That was more weird than anything.
Yeah, it wasn't like horror. And then like I watched like all the Final Destination movies just because the first time I saw them was with a bunch of friends and we were watching them from like the mindset of this is hilarious.
Yeah.
And not from the mindset of this is a horror movie and should be taken like as a horror movie.
Right.
So yeah, that was my mindset going in. Like all the interviews I'd watch, people were like, yeah, it's like a comedy horror. But then like, it was definitely a horror movie or whatever. But it's also like black. So
Yeah.
it's like that kind of balanced it out. But when I was watching it, some of the interviews, like some of the cast was like, yeah, you know, it's like a serious situation, but like when you're black, like you handle everything with like levity, because it's the only way you can cope. Like it's like a universal, not universal, but like definitely national like coping mechanism for black people is to like joke out of like things that are serious. And like so when people were like all upset that like people on Twitter were making jokes about this whole situation, it's just like, you know, it's a bunch of black people. Like, yes, we get the gravity of it all, like, but this is how we're gonna deal with it.
Oh, absolutely. Like I feel like
We're gonna tell these jokes.
the jokes got to go off because it's like, for one, it's what we do, and it's like almost the way that we document. Uh,
Exactly.
we memorialize events. So it just has to happen that way. It is what it is, man. And
It's
and,
what it
and it
is.
and it always ends up being other people.
Yeah, like I mean,
Yeah.
one thing I will say, there were no black people. There were no oh, one shot, dead. There were no black people. There were no women
Right.
because we're smarter. We're smarter than that.
Yeah, you know the whole women have a longer lifespan situation.
Right. This is why.
This is just it. You
This
know
is
what?
it.
I want to amend that statement. Men have a shorter lifespan. That's what it is. Women live as long as people live. Men live shorter
That's
because
true.
they do these things.
I think that is right. And also, like, people were making the comparison between this and space a lot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but that's where we don't need to go to space. And, like, I'm not trying to go to space anytime soon. But I will say, and this is why I don't go in the ocean, I like tiptoe in. We know more about the surface of the moon and space than we do about the surface of the ocean, or the like floor of the ocean, the bottom of the ocean. And the ocean is right here all around us.
It's like right here.
Like the barrier to entry is significantly lower than the
Right.
one to space.
Right.
And that's terrifying. So you won't see me, you won't see me ever in space. And you definitely won't see me in the ocean.
See the thing, I guess to an extent, they're very similar in that traveling to the depths and traveling in space, if anything goes wrong, is a guaranteed death. Um, but I will say that space travel, I don't know why I feel a little bit better about that.
Yeah, exactly. Like if someone was like, you have to choose, you can't live on Earth anymore, you have to choose space or the ocean. I'm going to space. I'm an
Going to
astronaut
space.
now.
Because there's one thing about like I don't know, like space is a very like you're almost in not really actually, but you're almost in space when you're just on like on a flight.
Yeah.
Like you just go higher. Whereas in the ocean, when you're going that low, like I saw this little diagram of like how low the wreckage is for the Titanic.
Yeah.
Like it's like lower than the depths that giant sea creatures are at.
Yeah, like whales aren't even down there. Like
Right. Like
whales are
like
like, no, I'm good. It's fine.
whatever you think is deep, it's deeper.
Exactly. Whatever I thought was like, oh man, this is pretty deep. And that's like, I forgot where it is. I was just talking with one of my friends about this. But there's like, I think they're called like sea cliffs or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like a cliff, but it's in the ocean.
Yeah, I don't get it, but I've heard of that
Like
too.
it's deep underground, and then it's like suddenly a cliff.
Yeah. What is that? What?
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, that should not be a thing that exists. Oh no.
And you know, I'm like slightly claustrophobic, right?
Yeah.
And when I heard that the only way to even go in and out of this thing is from the outside of it,
That's another
I'm
thing.
I'm like, oh, well then I can't go in it. Like I don't even care if this thing isn't going underwater. I'm not going inside of something that I can't get out of. I just can't do that.
No. It's I put at signs instead of I put at signs instead of exclamation points on the stream. Anyway, yeah, it's like a submarine to me has like the little top hatch that's how you get out. And apparently this didn't have that. This
Yeah, no.
was like they had to be bolted in. Oh. They had to be bolted in from the outside. And if they had told me that, immediately my answer would have been, no, I'm not going anymore. I changed my
Like,
mind.
is there another one? Like, is there another ship?
Like,
I'm not
It's
doing that.
and like people were trying to like kind of defend like with the Logitech controller of it all.
Yeah.
People were like, "Oh, you know, things like this, they're like guided by like video game like components and stuff like that." Yes, but also not by Logitech PlayStation 1 controllers, you know? Like
Oh
things that
God.
are a little bit more durable, current.
Like, all right, imagine if the story went like this. There was a crew that was going down to the wreckage, and whether it was billionaires, like whoever it was, and it was the proper submarine vessel, the proper equipment, all the safety precautions, all that stuff happened, but because it's the depths of the ocean, something happened, something went wrong, they lost their life. The story would be like, oh dang, that's crazy. Like I don't think anybody would have been like, wait, what? Everybody would have just been like, oh man, that's sad. Like
Yeah.
that's a tragedy or whatever. But then to hear it's bolted from the outside, they got a
Like they
Logitech
started
controller.
adding all of these details that
Yeah,
I think it would have been better if they had just like, you know, kept it a secret.
yeah, yeah.
If we didn't know any details like that, I think while we still would have been like, oh, there's a bunch of millionaires, like why are they going to see the Titanic in 2023? What are you doing? You know? But that aside, it's like you went in a spooky ooky pillbox and thought, yeah, this will be dope. This will be
This,
great.
this is gonna be like the talk of every dinner party that we go
Everybody's
to.
gonna be so jealous. Like I'm sure one of them was thinking this will be my next like thing on the golf course. Be like, you know what? I
Yeah.
went to the Titanic one time.
You're just
Okay,
gonna like
gang.
name drop your excursion to the Titanic every once in a while.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
So I wonder now who like. Oh, there was a chest down there. Who the onus falls on? Like, if these people's families decide to sue.
Right. I would say probably the company. Probably on the basis of not having like proper equipment or safety things put in place.
But like the CEO is gone. So
Yeah.
who takes
Oh, yeah, that's yeah. Whoever is next in line, the
tough break?
administrative assistant who told the CEO this was dumb.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I would hate to work there. Honestly, the day they said it went missing, I would have quit.
Yeah. You see, this is why I'm out. I'm out.
I would have quit. I would have been like, effective immediately, I resign. Don't try to talk me into
No,
two
don't even
weeks
worry
now.
about
I'm good.
a retirement package. Don't worry about it. I'm out of here.
I don't even need any kind of pension,
Right.
no kind of severance. Get me out of here. That is
Crazy.
so wild.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And I just know there's gonna be like some movie, right? Like somebody's
Yeah.
gonna do a movie and it's oh my gosh, I just died. It's gonna be like I was telling my friend this the other day, like 2 days ago we were talking about this and I said, I hope they're found and alive because I want someone to like I need like facts. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I want facts. I don't. Are you kidding me? I have to fight this thing again? Oh my goodness. But like, I want facts because I don't want any kind of like, oh, maybe this is what happened. Oh, maybe this happened. But then they also just like got they just released information earlier today that it happened pretty quickly. Like it was catastrophic. So
Yeah.
like pretty quickly. So there was no chit chatting about it. Just
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
But I was like, this morning, I was like, oh, maybe like one of them, because it was still like Oxygen Watch. So I was like, oh, maybe one of them wrote a little, farewell something
Yeah.
where they were just talking about everything that happened and all the things that led them to this point. I was like, that
Nope.
could be useful, but no, it's like,
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking, oh, this sounds like it's gonna be a movie, but then I'm thinking about the actual story, beginning, middle, and end. I'm like, oh, there's no point to this. Like it's just a
there's
group of
no
people
point
went down
anymore.
and they died. Like
The best we could hope for is like a documentary. Like how
yeah,
Firefest had like 6 documentaries, but they were all like
yeah,
basically telling the same story,
yeah.
more or less. The Netflix one was better. If anybody watching hasn't seen it, the one on Netflix is really good. But like, that's I think the best we can get is
Oh
like
yeah,
interviews. It's either gonna be like something where it's like just a retelling of the story, like type of documentary, or like a background on Ocean Gate. And what a
yeah.
name! What a name! Ocean Gate. What a name!
Oh my gosh, perfect. It was like they knew this was gonna happen.
Foresaw it. And then like, or it's like a leading up to kind of documentary where they interview everybody's like friends and family
Yeah,
and the people who
yeah,
told the Ocean Gate guy, the CEO, like, hey, maybe not, maybe don't do
right,
that.
right.
Maybe we should add an air tag, something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Something.
I don't really
I
know how like submarines work or whatever, but like, don't they have to have, I mean, like, I don't know, I feel like there should have been like some kind of like cable involved.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that,
That's
like, at all.
just wild.
Nah, it's just sad, man. That's just well, I hope the rest of us, the live folks, can learn from these things
Right.
and don't do that.
I've definitely I won't be bottom of the ocean for me. It's not somewhere I won't be there.
You know, I don't think either of us had any ever in our lifetime we're gonna have any access to doing a trip like this anyway.
Nah. And even if I do,
But if somebody gives me that offer,
I'm gonna say absolutely not.
that's gonna be
Hard pass, bud. Hard pass.
I'm gonna say I saw. I'm gonna say actually I've already seen the movie.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh
That's
no,
like
I saw it.
we we went. I'm kind of like boats and planes. I'm not really like a fan of. I understand that like planes, because I don't like driving, are pretty unavoidable. But like when it comes to boats, I'm not like hugely a fan of them. And when we went on a cruise to Alaska, and we went on an excursion, a whale watching boat. We
Yeah.
got on the boat. I didn't know how long it was, right? I wasn't like paying attention. I was just there because my mom said this is where we're going. And so we're on the boat, and then the captain of the boat's talking. He's like, yeah, okay, so we're just gonna go and see the whales and all this stuff or whatever. And he was like telling us what we could and couldn't do and whatever. And he said, okay, so sit back and relax for this 3-hour tour. I was like, 3-hour tour? Wait a minute. I gotta get off this boat. Go on a 3-hour
Oh my
tour.
gosh.
People historically don't come back from those.
Oh
But
my
it
god,
was
that
fine. I didn't do that.
sounds like a movie.
Yeah. So,
I mean, listen, we did do the 24-hour boat ride down the Amazon,
we did.
like two ways.
We
Um,
definitely did.
so that's the last boat I've been on. That whole trip, and I don't foresee me being on one. Like I don't even I've been like I think the last time I've gone swimming. Actually, you know what? So I went swimming like two weeks ago at in a pool, not in anybody's
Oh,
ocean, but
okay.
uh and I was asking myself like, yo, when was the last time I actually done this? Because I legit did not remember. And now that I think about it, it might have been that beach day when we were in Brazil.
Oh, see,
Like
I didn't go in the water. I was like, nah, I'm good.
really?
Yeah, no, I stood at the very edge and like
Yeah.
I forgot I think it was Tori was like washing her clothes or something and she was like, "Yeah, it's fine. Like, I'm just washing my clothes, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, have fun. I won't be doing that. I'm not going that far out." She's like, "I'm not even in that far." I'm like, "No, you're good. You're good."
I think that's the last time I was submerged in water. Like I think that's it. And that was years ago. So yeah, this excursion, this whole thing, it's just not happening.
Nah. Nah. I don't want to I don't And like that's such a random thing. Like why were they like, "Oh yeah, let's go see the Titanic"?
Right.
Like why? Why?
And
Where's
if
what's
it's
the draw?
250,000,
I
dang man,
250. I don't get it.
I don't either.
What is the draw? Like
Like,
you already
it,
know what happened.
right.
I don't
It,
know.
it it's a status symbol, but I'm legit now thinking about it. Like I haven't really thought about the 250,000 part of it, but what exactly cost the 250,000 for like each person?
I think it was
Is it the exclusivity or was it like to actually pay for the actual trip?
it's probably a combination of paying for the actual trip and then the like the equipment, everything that it needs to run,
Yeah,
but then also the insurance attached to that,
probably.
like the company's insurance, because I can't
Yeah.
imagine that it was cheap. Like,
I I just can't imagine that the vessel that they went down in was anywhere near $1 million worth of
no,
a
probably not
vessel.
the vessel, but like the well, I can't even say the equipment because it seems pretty non-existent.
Right.
But like the what am I trying to say? The like the there's like a boat, like a I don't know what they're called, what the technical term is, but like a boat that takes the submersible to
The like the location.
yeah. That probably has to have like
Yeah.
some kind of crew,
Sure. Sure.
gas,
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's just
but I mean
it's just like I'd be struggling to pay $200 plane tickets, and those are a lot safer. So I'm like, I
exactly.
don't know.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. No thanks. That is so crazy.
That is insane.
I mean, I feel like I don't know how much tickets were to space with Jeff Bezos.
I think I heard something like similar to that range
Yeah, so
actually.
I'm like, I would honestly rather go to space. That
Yeah.
seems like a little bit more like, ooh, I went to space instead of like, ooh, I went to see the Titanic. And it's like, yeah, that movie came out in the 90s. I saw it too. Like, you know what I
I think it's on
mean?
Netflix.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like, ooh, okay. Went to see the Titanic. That's, I don't know. It's really
yeah.
sad and everything, but like,
It's just yeah. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. It's sad.
it is sad. It's very sad, very avoidable
Very
situation.
avoidable. Man, you live and learn. Or
You
you don't.
don't, or you don't.
Or you don't. Maybe we do.
We learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, that is truly the black people way.
Yeah.
Because, what? That's just like
You
that
know,
kid who jumped off the boat, the cruise.
yeah. Oh my God. Why?
What?
Oh my
Cause he
God.
got
Why?
dared? Are you stupid?
Oh my gosh. Well, apparently,
Oh my goodness.
I,
Imagine.
did they ever like find him?
No, they gave up.
So you see, that's I'm I don't want to think too deep about it, but I did hear that story too, and I'm just like, okay, the second you hit the water, was it over then, or was there ever any chance of him being like rescued or recovered? Because I'm like, if you
S-
don't even find the kid, what happened? That
Yeah.
you were on a ship, so obviously you when you landed in the water, you were still by the ship, close enough to the ship. It's not like he could fly and he landed 2 kilometers away from the ship. He was right there. So
Yeah.
like, what happened that he was just not discovered?
So I heard that he jumped off the boat and it was nighttime. So
Yeah.
again, immediately I would not be doing that. Even if I did get dared, I'd be like, for sure, I'll do that in the morning.
Right,
If I
right,
if I was that dumb to do it in the first place.
right.
But so yeah, he jumped off at night. And typically when someone goes overboard on a cruise, you say "man overboard." And I think they threw. I don't know if they like his little friends. They like did it, or if the actual like crew of the boat did it. But somebody threw him a life preserver, and
Okay.
he was running towards it or swimming towards it, and then stopped and went the other direction. So someone was
Hmm.
like, "Oh, maybe like he saw a shark and was like, nah, I'm gonna go this way." And then somebody else was like, it could have been the current,
Mm.
where like he was there about to grab it, and then the current next to it like pulled him away, and all these different things. But like either way,
Either way, bro, none of those are your problem if you stay on the ship.
exactly. I wouldn't have to think about any of those things if I had just stayed on the ship. And I don't get it. I don't understand.
And then like it's the upside, like the Titanic thing. Like it's the upside. The upside is, let's say you jump off this boat and you don't die. The upside is you get to say that you did it. And
Exactly.
and even if you're safe and all that stuff, you're going to get in trouble. Like that wasn't going to be an okay thing. It
Right.
wasn't like the crew, the ship people were just gonna be like, "Oh, you knuckleheads!" Like it
Right.
was gonna be an issue.
Like you probably
So
wouldn't be able to go like anywhere.
yeah, you'd be banned from that type of thing. And like I just I don't think there was enough of an upside for me.
Like imagine like freshman year at school of college, and you're doing like freshman orientation, and you're playing like two truths and a lie, or at any time in your life you're playing two truths and a lie, but specifically
Right.
college, right? And you're like a freshman about to start off on your adult life or whatever, and you are in a group, and some guy goes, I own 6 dogs. I grew up in Hawaii, and I jumped off a cruise for our senior trip, like this summer." And you're like, "Oh, the cruise one. That's obviously the lie." And they're like, "Nah, I'm not from Hawaii." What? You jumped off a cruise ship?
Right.
Why?
Bro, why? Like,
Like,
okay,
literally, why?
I understand that, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that when I was younger that I didn't have moments where I didn't think everything through, consequences and all that good stuff.
Yeah, of
I believe that
course.
that's normal for young people behavior. But I want to know now if the the kids that dared him, all the friends, all the buddies that didn't jump, uh do you think that they have a different perspective now? Like, do you think that their perspective like matches with reality now when it comes to making dumb decisions? Like, I want to know if they're thinking, if they come across another group of kids who is daring something similar, if they would be like, "Oh, nah, don't do that."
You know, I wonder.
I wonder.
I feel like, I mean, obviously the idyllic answer is yes, they're gonna like change, like they're gonna not do that, like this is gonna change them. But then the other part of me is like, no. They,
Right.
like, I don't think every single one of them is gonna like take that lesson away, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like there's
wild.
probably one of them who is gonna be like, no way this happens twice.
Right. What are the odds?
Yeah, like, I mean, I could totally be wrong, but I feel like just there has to be probably one of them who is not thinking, like someone is like, oh, remember what happened to Johnny? And then somebody else is just like, but that was
Yeah,
different. You know, the like,
yeah.
that was
Johnny sucked at
different.
swimming.
He wasn't really a strong swimmer. Like,
Yeah.
what? Oh, that's so terrible. And like
What about-
again, it's like if the current got him, that sucks. But it wouldn't have got him if he had stayed on the boat. It wasn't like he was like on a class trip and they were all in the ocean surfing or
Right,
something.
right, right.
It was they were all on a class trip, supposed to be on the boat at nighttime, and he jumped off.
And he basically chose death.
So like, ugh, that one's on you, guy.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, never mind. I'm good.
All right, so I'm sitting here watching you play, and I'm realizing that I know nothing. And question: when you do
Answer.
this little like jump up in this like green swirly swirl thing, like are you breaking through the surface?
Green swirlies.
Like I keep seeing you jump up and like you hit your head on the bottom of like a floating like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
structure.
yeah. So, at the beginning of the game, you get like a bunch of abilities.
Yeah.
And so one of the abilities is called Ascend.
Okay.
So basically, if there is a um, if there a what's is a surface, can a bottom be a surface? Like, oh man. So like if it's like a table, right?
Yeah.
And I'm close enough to the bottom of the table, like it's above me, I can like
Yeah.
ascend through it to get on top of it instead of like having to
Okay.
find a way to climb up and using like stamina or whatever. You can
Got you.
like go around and do it that way.
Okay, so what are the rules of like the magic system here? Like, how and why is that possible that you can just go through it?
Okay, so in the last Zelda game, there were what were they called? I don't actually remember what they were called, but basically, you had a you had a bomb, like a bomb ability where you can make square or oh, this thing is about to kill me. Yep. There was you could have a circle, like a normal bomb thing, or like a square one that didn't roll. There was a magnet. You can pick up metal things. There was this one called stasis, which I never really used because it was kind of pointless. And then there was bomb stasis. Oh, a frost one, so you could turn like water into ice, so you could like climb it.
Okay.
So those were the abilities in the last game. This game, they've kind of changed it. So like there is the Ultra Hand,
Mhm.
this one that lets you pick things up.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
this one. So this lets you pick things up and attach things to things. So you can like build cars, build whatever. This one fuse, you can like fuse things to your weapon to make it like better or stronger. There's the amiibo, but that's just for scanning amiibo. the recall, which takes things 30 seconds back in time.
Hmm.
So like a useful thing for this is like if you the little pieces of like the sky that fall down. Sometimes they come from like nowhere, so it's just like
Yeah.
a way to get back up to get to another sky island.
Oh,
You can
okay,
get on
cool.
top of it, rewind it, and it'll move back. Everything else will move like in normal motion, but it'll go
Yeah.
up and you can jump off or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and there's a few shrines that like you that's really useful. And then this one ascend where, like I said, if you're close enough to the bottom of something, you can just like go up it instead of figuring out how to climb, or if there is no way to climb, or if it's too much to climb and you don't want to lose stamina.
Yeah.
And then the camera, and then there's one that goes here. Excuse me. That's auto build, and it basically you can build like when you build stuff with attach or whatever, you can auto build it like
Okay.
instead of having to you can either like let's say I made a boat with like a plank of wood and like a fan or whatever, and I'm somewhere and I need a boat but I don't have a plank of wood but I have a fan.
Yeah.
I can go to auto build and I can build it like
Okay.
I can use auto build. It'll build it for me. I just have to pay with like this stuff called zonite, which is like a rock, an ore.
Money. Okay.
Um, and or if I have like both of those things in front of me, but I just don't want to like have to deal with, you know, flipping things the right way or whatever, I can just auto build it and it won't cost me any zonite. But I still get to like just have it be built for me instead of figuring out how to do it. So like it really works well with like if you have complicated builds that are like multi steps and like lots of different things. Like for this, it's nothing. Like it's gonna be if I had auto build, it would be in my thing. But if I didn't want to like build it, I could just if I had auto build, just do it that way. It'd be
Gotcha.
a little bit faster.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I
Well.
actually on my game, there's these things called Lionels. They're like one of the hardest like enemies in the game, and I just I saw this video on YouTube of this guy who made like a Lionel killing machine,
Yeah.
and I was like, "There's no way this works." Like, this is one of those things where like somebody did it, but like if I try to do it, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But I tried it and I did it, and so like basically all day yesterday, well all day when I was playing, I was going around the map killing the different Lionels with this machine, and it's pretty sick. If I get to that point in this game, I'm gonna build it for sure because it's 100% useful. And like so far for me, like outside of like my own user error, 100% like success rate. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I've been watching obviously as you stream, and I'm just like uh I just have zero reference because I never got into the franchise.
Yeah.
So, but like it looks super cool. Actually, like this past weekend, I saw my cousin playing it,
Yeah.
and he was actually playing the first one.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah. My cousin started playing that too.
what's it called again?
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. And it just looks beautiful and it looks super dope. It looks really cool, and I know that at least from what I understand and what I've been hearing, that this game isn't the draw of it, or like the thing isn't that it's somehow like leaps and bounds graphically better than the first one.
Yeah.
It's like it's just the first one is so good and this one is also that good.
Hmm.
um, or whatever. And so to see the first one, I'm just like, man, these like they did a really, really good job. And like I was saying on one of the other streams, like Pokemon's first attempt at the whole open world thing just did not go very good.
Yeah, so this is like the first. I feel like with the Switch came a bunch of like open world versions of like classic Nintendo games. So like, well, I guess Super Mario 64 was like open
Yeah,
world to an
yeah,
extent.
yeah.
But like Super Mario Odyssey was like more or less open world.
Right, right,
Um, like, well, I would not more or less. It definitely was open world. And like Breath of the Wild was like the first Zelda. Not well, not even because there's. I guess every Zelda game is pretty much open world. Like Ocarina of Time was pretty open world, but like to this extent where like you could
yeah,
literally do anything. Like you could go to the end of the game from the like at the beginning of the game if you really wanted to.
right, right.
And like just the way that Breath of the Wild set up like the in-game tutorial is like the best in-game tutorial of any video game I've ever played, I think. Like
Okay,
you in the first one and in this one, but specifically in the first one, you can't get off of like the Great Plateau until you learn basically how to play the game. Like essentially that's what you're doing. And with this one it's something similar, but it's less because it's a sequel, it's less detailed. So if you didn't play Breath of the Wild, you'll still like understand and get what's going on and how to play the game. But there are like a few little things that
right,
are
okay,
semi important that it doesn't tell you in this game.
okay.
But yeah,
Super sick.
you should get it. You should get Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I want to just because I know it's like a. Do they consider Nintendo games AAA games? Is that like a thing?
That's a good question. I don't know.
But I know it's like, you know, a top tier game, or whatever. So just off of like having it, just off of like being a collector, like I would just want to have it.
I
Um,
think um I think that it I think I'm making this up. When did the Switch come out?
se- 17.
2017? I
Yeah.
think it came out the same year as Spider-Man.
Really?
I think, or around the same time. They came out around the same time. I can't really remember. Time.
Yeah, Spider-Man came out for PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think like Spider-Man won Game of the Year, but Breath of the Wild was like up there.
I thought they did. I thought Breath of the Wild did. No?
So then maybe they didn't come out the same year.
Okay. Yeah, cuz I
Because
thought
Spider-Man also definitely won Game of the Year.
Okay.
Because I have the Game of the Year edition for
Yeah.
PS4. But like this year, it's Tears of the Kingdom, and then Spider-Man 2 is coming out, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, which
We meet
one?
again.
They're both like, I know this game between this and like Fortnite,
Yeah.
but like Fortnite is not. There's no goal. Like I mean to win,
Right.
but like games with like a story that I can 100%. It's between this and Spider-Man when it comes out. It's gonna be a real competition, like an actual competition to see who gets my time.
I feel like this year has like well, would it be this year? Because yeah, recently I think the last holiday season didn't God of War, the
Yeah.
latest one that came out, and Horizon, right?
Well, Horizon came out in March.
Oh, okay, that was March. So yeah, that was earlier. But then there's another one.
No, it
Oh,
didn't. No, did it? I don't know.
or
I can't
Elden
remember.
Ring.
Oh
Elden
yeah,
Ring,
Elden
was that
Ring.
last year's award cycle or is it coming up for this one?
I think it was last year's.
Okay.
Because I think they won Game of the Year and the
Oh, they
kids
might have.
stormed the stage.
Okay.
I think.
I don't
I
remember.
don't remember. 2022 honestly is like a lost year. I can't remember what happened in that year or if it was
Even
Like,
that year.
yeah, I don't know if it was that year or if it was the year before. I don't know. I'm lost.
Let me just look this up. Let me see. 2022 game of the year. Yeah, it was Elden Ring.
Yeah, and that's when the
Okay,
kids
that was
started
last
to
year.
stay. That's what I like to think. My Lord and Savior, Bill Clinton.
Really?
Everyone was like,
Oh
what?
yeah. I actually remember that.
Like, the people for the Game Awards thought he was with the game directors,
Oh
and
yeah.
then the game directors thought he was with the Game Awards. Nobody knew what was happening, so nobody
he
stopped him.
he knew.
Yeah, he knew. But I
That's
feel
crazy.
like that's crazy. Nobody knew. Nobody stopped him. Like, nobody. Nobody. Well, they didn't speak English, so they weren't going to stop him, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I can see why everybody was just like, "Wait, is he with what? What's
And they
happening?"
probably were like, oh, maybe he's an interpreter. I don't
Right.
know. I
God,
feel like
they got
badges
that
and
one wrong.
things. I don't know.
All right, let me see. 2000 and I guess 17 game of the year would have been. Yeah, 17 was Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, okay. So then
Let me see.
2018?
18 was God of War.
Okay, maybe Spider-Man didn't win that. Maybe just a nominee?
16. 16 is Overwatch. 15
I feel like my
was.
thing says Game of the Year. I
I
don't
could have
know.
sworn.
I've been wrong before.
S-
It's not strong enough, guy.
Alright, let's see. Every game of the year in chronological order.
Or just say Spider-Man. Did Spider-Man win Game of the Year?
Let me see. Uh,
Maybe it's a nominee.
maybe it was.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh, if I pull this off? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. What a save. That's crazy.
Oof. Alright, let me see. This is a. You know, when things say every whatever in chronological order, and then it proceeds to not be chronological order, that's that's one take of things. That's one way to do it.
Right. Let's see.
Nah, there is no.
So maybe it's just a nominee thing that I have. I don't know. I really thought it was like Game of the Year edition or something. Cause it came
Oh,
with like all the DLCs and everything.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna
But
go with
speaking of games and learning games and stuff, I finally got Victoria on Animal Crossing,
that. Hey now. Does she love it?
and so far so good. She's usually when she's like into something, it like she's like gonna be like committing a lot of time to it,
Yeah.
and so far that's what she's been doing. So
Yeah, I feel like
I think she likes it.
that's the only way to play Animal
Yeah,
Crossing, I feel.
yeah. So far she's got her stuff set up and all that good stuff,
Love
and
it.
I'm excited for her.
It's a great game.
Yeah. I keep
Everybody
like
go on.
checking how many like sometimes every once in a while like I'll go to my friends list on my Switch to see like what games that they're playing,
Yeah.
and I see you have like 40,000, not really, but like 40,000 hours on that game. And I'm like, yo, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Because like I got it literally when it came out. It came out the weekend everything went on lockdown.
Yeah.
That's when the game came out.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
And I had already like pre-ordered it regardless of like, pandemic or not, cuz
Right.
that wasn't a thought. But yeah, so I was working from home. And so like when we would have like those Zoom like endless Zoom meetings that year,
Yeah,
I would just be like listening. I have my headphones on, listening to the meeting, and then be playing Animal Crossing during the meeting.
that's funny.
And my
But that'd be
mom,
fun.
my mom would come in and she'd be like, "Wait, what did he say?" Because she'd like be doing something else too. And I'm like, I'm super not listening. Like, you may not be listening, but I'm definitely not listening.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's probably that's. I mean, that's part of it.
yeah, yeah, I can see that. I was just like, sheesh, man. Like I'm looking like the highest play amount of playtime that I have on anything. I think now, and this happened like in the last week or two, on Mario Kart. I just passed 90 hours, and that's like by far the highest thing I have in anything.
Only 90?
Yeah, and that's the whole lifetime of me having this Switch. Like, and I got Mario Kart as one of my first games for the Switch, and I realized I don't play. I don't play. I have 90 hours as my most playtime, and it was 80 hours for like the last year, and like this last week I just got it to 90.
That's crazy. I don't think I've played 90 unless it was a game that like I literally played maybe once and then I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I wasted my money." I don't think I have I don't think I have under 100 hours on any game.
Yeah, see, I don't be about this game life. Like my next closest, I think, yeah, my next closest would probably be Pokemon Sword,
Yeah.
and it takes about 35, 40 hours to beat it, and that's like exactly how much I have on it. So like I just beat it and I never went back to it.
That's wild. Yeah, that's not it's not
Every
me.
everything else says like has played 3 hours or less or something like
And
that. Like
let's check my watch hours. I mean my gameplay hours. On
yeah,
my
let's see what the
profile, already in Tears of the Kingdom I have 140 hours.
that's crazy.
Oh, okay, I lied. Overcooked all you can eat. I have 35 hours. But I
Oh,
wonder
okay.
if that's across I don't know if that's across like a, well, yeah it is. Cuz I played on
30.
my Switch Life 30 hours in Fortnite cuz I never played on my Switch cuz it's
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
370 in Breath of the Wild. 10 hours in Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which makes sense cuz I don't really play that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
1,000 hours.
1,000 hours. Oh, I didn't play. I thought I played this game. Like, I'm almost 100% at Super Mario Odyssey. And I did under
Oh,
40
okay.
hours. That's
For it.
crazy.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe I do.
No, check mine.
But it feels like not that much. 65 in Super Smash. How do I check yours? Friend list.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Oh, sorry if you get
I'm.
random people adding you.
Oh, you know what? Go ahead and add me.
90 hours or more. First
Where
played
am I
9 days ago. First played Game Boy
at? Yeah.
Advance. Super
Yeah.
Mario Superstars. Oh,
Oh
that's when
yeah, I
we
got.
played. No,
No,
you
that's
got it.
actually I've been playing. Yeah.
All of your stuff is like Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's about it.
Mario Kart. Mario Kart's not even on mine. I don't play that anymore, bro.
90 hours. Yep.
On my second account, I don't even think it's. Yeah, I haven't even played anything enough.
Oh yeah. To even register. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, I mean, I guess this should be on it, but
Yeah.
oh, you know what?
Yep.
No, there wouldn't be because it's not. It's gonna count towards mine, I think,
Oh okay.
because it's not. This isn't linked to an account, like a Nintendo account,
Got you.
so I don't think it like tracks it. Okay, so in the Zelda world, this is what we call a dungeon.
Okay. Okay.
In classic Zelda games, you would like work through the underworld, overworld, till you get to like a temple. And then you go in the temple and you solve a series of puzzles in the form of a maze, usually. With the abilities you like just learned or whatever lessons you learned along the way. And then you come to a boss and you fight the boss, and then once you get to the end of the boss, you get something and extra heart.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
basically the same vibe. So far what we've learned is what's his name? Tulin can help with the wind by blowing you away with his wings, I guess, wing power.
Okay. Is that
And
that
then
little air boost?
this bird, yeah, his little
Okay.
that thing. And then you jump on the boats to get max
Okay.
air.
Got you.
I think I talked about this last time, like when I first got to the little Rito land. But like in Breath of the Wild, it was easier to get rupees, like at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
This one, it is not easy at all. And so, like, you're up in the sky above this like snowy place, and it's cold, and there's like armor that like warms you up, but it's like 500 rupees. And this is a place where the game like guides you first.
Yeah.
There's no time, there's nowhere to get 500 rupees.
What are you supposed to do?
What I did. I don't know what other people did. I guess you could make an elemental weapon. That could probably help. I should have done that, actually.
Okay.
There are still 5 locks securing the hatch on the deck. Use your power to release all 5 locks.
I wish I can't. I'm watching the gameplay from the stream, which is like a few seconds delayed.
Yeah.
So I'm like waiting, like you're
You're
saying
waiting for
stuff, and
me.
then I'm just like, okay, let me just wait and see what it is.
Because I'm like watching the thing. But yeah, you can make elemental weapons.
Got
And
you.
I guess I could have done that.
Yeah.
But I kind of forgot also. And I don't think I have... Oh, wait. If I have a ruby, actually, I can make one right now. Oh, look at that. So, this game, compared to the last one, you could have... They were like actual weapons. Like, the swords were in varying degrees of like damage dealt and durability. This game, everything is like base, like just like I'm holding a sturdy wooden stick. It's at 5. There's nothing attached to it.
Yeah.
But you fuse it with something and it makes it stronger. So like right there it says +1. So now it's at a 6 damage.
Okay.
And if I hold it, I can stay warmer. I don't know if it'll work once my cold resistance runs out, but we'll see. But yeah,
Would you say the game is like intuitive?
intuitive. This one or like Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, yes, 100%. This one too. I mean, like, there's this really good video that I watched when Breath of the Wild, not when it came out, when I got it, Breath of the Wild, which was like probably a year and a half after it came out. But I found this video where this guy was talking about, he does like a series where it's like people who've never played, or someone who's never played whatever, plays this very hard or whatever video game. And one of the ones he did one on was Breath of the Wild, where it's basically his wife is not like a gamer.
Yeah.
And so he has her play video games. And she played this one. And like, I would say it is pretty intuitive for someone who's never who's not like a video game player, but it's definitely intuitive. if you've played like a video game before. If you've played any, oh my gosh, if you've played any Nintendo game before,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
intuitive.
Jeez. You were missing a lot.
It wasn't going in a straight line. I can't help that. Oh wait, I know how to do this. Okay.
Well, I think
Played this game so much on my own that like I'm forgetting things I did at the very beginning.
yeah.
And it's frustrating because I hate to be that person who's like, how do I do this super easy thing? Because I feel like there should be no excuse because I already did it.
Well, at our advanced age, some things
Hour? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
some things tend to get left behind. Wait, so what about the whole Korok seeds? Because it's still at 21.
Yeah, so I haven't found any. I saw one, but well, I saw where one possibly might be, but I wasn't sure how to get back up from that spot, and I didn't want to have to start the whole thing over again, so I just forgot about it. But in the Sky Islands, there aren't too many Korok seeds. They're mainly on the surface, and there's none in the depths.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think there's like 2 up here, but I don't remember where they are.
Okay. Well, Tammy, I'm gonna unfortunately have to take a step out.
No way, no reasons. I mean, no worries.
Yeah, I will still be tuning in, but I'm gonna have to move away from my computer, so I won't be able to talk.
No worries, no worries.
Well, good luck, and thanks for the stream. I feel like every time you stream, usually I don't have this much freedom. Like usually, for whatever reason, Judah like went to sleep like super early today, so I was just like, oh shoot, let me hop on the stream. But I usually don't have this opportunity, so I'm glad I did this time. And the next time I do, for sure, count me in.
Yeah, definitely. And now that this works, for some reason, I don't know what I did to trigger it, but it works. So maybe we can play something else.
Oh yeah,
one
true.
of these times.
And I really do think we need to think about Twitch.
Twitch is going through something right now.
Well, actually, that's pretty true.
I think we're pretty good with.
All right, yeah.
We're pretty well with YouTube here.
That's very
now.
true.
But maybe sometime in the future, if they ever sort out what they're going through.
Either way, next time I can, count me in.
For sure.
Peace.
See ya. All right, party people. Back at it again with the Zelda. I mean, not back at it again, but now my full focus is on it. I guess it was before, but anyway. So, as I was explaining to Tommy, the is it a downside? I'm not sure, but oh, you know what? I know how to do this. The kind of annoying part about no, I think I melted them too much. But the kind of annoying part about this game is the lack of. Oh no, they're melting. the lack of rupee availability at the beginning of the game compared to Breath of the Wild. There were so many rupees available in Breath of the Wild. And those rupees just simply aren't available at the beginning of this game. And so, also, I guess it's, again, kind of a where you choose to go first kind of deal, but like the game definitely points you in this direction first. Like, so I feel like most people and anyone who was like watching like YouTube tutorials on this game went here first. But like, my advice would be to go to Lanayru first, because it doesn't require any like special elemental like abilities to get where you're trying to go, you know? Like the waterfall chest piece, I think, is helpful. Excuse me. Because you can like fly up the waterfall. Like that's very helpful. It's very useful. But that's really only necessary because you could just ascend your way or climb your way up mountains and stuff like that. Oops. Whereas here, you definitely need either a lot of like warm food. A lot of warm food, or a lot of rupees. As previously discussed, we don't have a lot of rupees. There's one I don't remember how to get. I remember I got it, but it was... I've already done 3? Oh, there was already one going. 3 and 3. Yeah. How do I get up there? There's like a... It might be on the other side. There's another side or something. To this thing. I'm gonna solve it. Oh, I gotta switch to my ruby sword so I don't freeze to death. Every time you come up here, the enemies get worse and worse. Or more and more. There we go. Alright. Alright. Okay. Man, my brain is like still only thinking, not only, but like my thoughts are pretty heavily with this whole this whole submersible situation. Like, just what? This is like the worst laser. Let me not say that. Because, yep, I knew that was gonna happen. This game doesn't have like a good like run jump situation, because you have to like this is the run, this is the jump. Most it's like B and A, or whatever is here would be like the run to jump thing. So you could like kind of push it at the same time. So you could do like a sprint jump action. This you have to completely take your foot. You have to completely take your finger off of one button to switch to the other. And it's not a short distance, relatively. It's not a relatively short distance. It's pretty dumb. Is there anything in there? Oh, there's a chest. How do I get it? I have to go down and under. But yeah. That's one thing that I kind of hate. And kind of makes me want to buy like a way too expensive controller that I can like remap or something like that. Wind Temple B2. Wait. You can change your dungeon map? Does it tell me where B1, B2? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, so there's one right there. One right there. One. Wait. 1, 2. Oh. I see. So there's one on every level. That's what I'm hearing. I haven't been to B1. Wait a minute. How do I get to that chest? Oh, I gotta go all the way around, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. Let's go all the way around. Oh yeah, because I didn't even see this. Oi, you know what? I wonder if... Cause yeah, that's like a dead drop. Oh. I wonder if I can like glide over from outside. If I jump on that, glide in with two. Oh, you know what? No, I ain't gotta do all that. I know exactly what to do. Time bomb, portable pot. Let's go. There we go. Wow, I'm glad I did that before I finished that thought. Oh, I see. This is choosy, because like if I was in a cave or something and I tried to do that, it would not go up that high. No way, no chance. This is like very choosy. It's not consistent. I need an icicle. No, I don't. Scoopity boopity boop boop. Alright, Link. We need to... Ooh, you know what? Will this work? Nope, wrong thing. No, it won't. No, it won't work. Ooh, don't throw that at me. Don't do it. You don't want to do that. wonder if I can... And then do that, right? And then I'll grab it, right? And I'll turn it upside down. And I'll... Ooh. Haha. Did it. And you know what? That's one thing I really like about this game. You can just pretend your way out of things. Okay. There's a piece missing there. There's a piece missing there. There's a piece missing there. No. No. Is it this piece? Ah. No, I don't think so. Well, maybe. Excuse me? No. Of course, it's the last piece I tried. Why wouldn't it be? Where does it even go? Oh, am I doing this wrong? I actually don't remember this part, if I'm being 100% honest. Oh, they fell from the ceiling. Huh, now I remember. Now I remember. It just fell when the big chunk fell from the ceiling. Got it. I'm so tired. The other day, I was on the phone with one of my friends until 3 o'clock in the morning. Even though I had to get up for work in, like, at that point, 2 hours from then. Well, no, when I went to sleep, I actually woke up an hour later to get ready to go to work. So, I was very tired, and I feel like I did not get that sleep back that I lost. Man, what do I want to drop? I need more space. But I didn't get enough sleep. My same friend, when I came home from work yesterday, like, I was like fighting sleep all day at work yesterday, and I did it again today. And I think it's just because I didn't get enough sleep. Because last night, when I came home from work, I went to sleep, and then my friend called me again. But I had, like, already been asleep when he called me. How do I, oh, I know. Right? Will this work? Okay. Stick with me. Ooh! One more. No? Okay, maybe not. Oh, not able to do. But, my friend. Will this work? Come here. Oh, it will! You know. last night I fell asleep. And then my friend called me. And I was talking to them. I said, yeah, yesterday I was super tired. And they were like, you mean today? And I was like, no, yesterday. And they were like, you mean today? And I looked at the clock and it was only 10 o'clock. And I was like, wait, why did I answer? If I was fully asleep, my phone goes on Do Not Disturb when I go to sleep. It's because they called twice. So it rang on the second time. And I probably answered it thinking it was my alarm clock. But yeah, actually, I'm not even sure that happened. It could have been a dream. It could have been a dream. Ooh. I never do, Tulin. Tulin. Oh! Oh, that was almost a tragedy. I don't know if that did anything. No, where did I see that? No use. Where did I see that, that thing? I saw that chest somewhere. Where? So there are... Well, okay. In Breath of the Wild, you could... I think this was if in the DLC. You could like get better abilities, for lack of a better word. Like, or you could improve your abilities if you where were the other two? B1. How do I get to B1? Go through here and this way? Maybe... Oh, through this way? But in Breath of the Wild, there was a... In the DLC... I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. You, in the DLC, you could do the, like, champion, like, the what are they called? Divine Beast, like, that shrine, you could do it over again, or that quote-unquote dungeon. You could do it over again, and when you completed it and beat the Ganon in that thing, you could, was this the chest I saw? You could get, like, it would turn into, like, what was her, Urbosa's Fury Plus or whatever. So, like, you could get, it would recharge faster, and I think it did, like, a little bit more, like, damage or whatever. No, this isn't the one I saw. It's a different one. But yeah, that was that. In this one, there's these things called, oh, was that it? What was that? Where's the other? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Divine Beast, you do the thing in the DLC, you get extra, more, better, whatever. In this game, to the right. In this game, there's these things called Sage's Will. Sage's Will. That sounds right. And you get oh, lit. Good one. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is the way. Yeah, I did come this way. What do I... This is the way I didn't know what to do. Looks like I gotta come from under. Oh, but I can't get this way because it's locked. There's an entrance right there, but from where? This game. I mean, in this game, there's these things called Sage's Will, and when they work like the little things you get when you complete a shrine. So if you get 4 of them, you take them to the same place where you can like re-up your health or whatever. I came this way. Oh wait, do I go down this? Yup. The same place you would go to get like an extra heart container or stamina thing. You do the same thing with the Sage's Will. You take it to that same goddess statue, and you can choose which sage gets your upgrade. I, in my playthrough, have only done it once, and I don't know if it works the same as like the heart upgrade where you can like keep upgrading it and then there's like a point where it just like stops. I wonder if it's the same where I can like, if I just didn't upgrade anyone else's, I just put it all towards one sage, if it gets better and better. Because I honestly can't really tell a difference. Like, it's sort of faster charging, but honestly not by that much. So I don't know if it's like oh wait, this is where I was. This is what it opened, right? Yeah. So I gotta find the other one. Where's the other one? B1. There can only be one. But I went that way and there was nothing there. There was nothing there. Can I get in through the ceiling? She came in through the bathroom window. Didn't anybody tell? Didn't anybody see? Yeah, so I don't know if it's like a oh, you can keep going it and then it's like instant fast, or if that's not the case. I have no idea. I do not know how it works. Was this how I get in? Did I not come this way at all? Oh! Oof. Oof. Yes, I did, right? Yeah, I totally came this way. Then how do I flipping... It says it's this way. So maybe I didn't go all the way where I was supposed to go. Didn't anybody tell her? What just happened? Okay, I did that and that happened. Okay, but where do I go? I went this way and there was nothing. Where's what? What is this meant to be? Oh, maybe I go in. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. I feel like this isn't the answer, but guess we'll soon find out. Okay. This isn't the answer. Or maybe it is. Wait a minute. I went. No, there's nothing in there. It was just a room. Oh, I can't remember how to do this one. Let's see. There's lasers. Oh, maybe. Didn't anybody tell you? How do I get like max height? Oh, by using the lessons, see? Knew it. Okay. Wait, there's a thing over there that I want. Okay. I feel like I wasn't that close to it. Seems like a bit of a reach. A bit dramatic, Link. So yeah, like I was telling Tommy earlier as well. I just found a 100% success rate to kill Lionels. I've tried it on 3 different types of Lionels so far. Tried it on, actually I think 4. Maybe 3. The regular Lionel, the blue Lionel, and the white-haired Lionel. I think I did it on a silver Lionel as well. All you really need, honestly, there's an initial investment of some Zonai parts to get the actual parts to build it, but once you unlock auto build, you just need Zonite and like power cells. Like you don't even have to upgrade it if you don't want to, but then you just have to be extra careful about your power consumption. Oh, that did not get the height that I wanted. But yeah, 100% success rate so far. On my game, like what I'm doing right now, I'm procrastinating with a task, and so I was like, what can I do in the meantime? I don't really feel like doing this other thing. Oh, I know, I'll go around the map and find. Oh no, that wasn't it. So then how do I? Huh. Huh. I don't know about this one. It's already in there. There's nothing down there. But yeah, I've been going around the map for my game save, and just taking out Lionels and getting all of their very strong, very useful weapons. with, like, honestly, no effort on my part. It's genius. And I'm really like glad somebody shared that, because they could have easily just like kept it to themselves and like been like, yeah, so what you have to do is like hack this and that, because that's the quick. Oh no, you know what? I'm so dumb. I know exactly what to do. Yeah, I when I clicked on the video, I was like thinking, oh, it's gonna be like a clickbait video, because there's like a lot of those kind of videos, or it's like you have to have like superhuman strategy and ability. Whoop. Is this the right side? Yes. Oh, there's a chest over there though. All the videos from Breath of the Wild. Oh no. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. All the videos from Breath of the Wild that are talking about killing Lynels are like, oh yeah, you just have to be a level 7 dungeon wizard and have this weapon and just know how to dodge and you'll be fine. You can do it. It's never that easy. Never ever. But this one, it is easy. You just have to know how to follow directions.
We should be able to open up the hatch on the main deck now.
Alright, let's go do it then, yeah? Let's go. We have to go this way, probably. Woo, woo. How much arrows do I have? Oh, I'm good on arrows. That's good to know. I do need to go and get that. Where was that bow? Over here. The music stopped because it's getting serious. I remember in Breath of the Wild, it was such a big deal that like Link could jump, because famously he does not jump. And so the fact that he could jump, and even better, he could climb, whoa, game changer. It was pretty great.
Okay, let's go! Okay, let's go!
Honestly, I should have gone back and gotten those
That thing must
from
be
those
what's
shrines.
causing the blizzard. We've got to take it down.
Alright, Tulin. This is pretty easy,
This
not gonna
wind is so
lie.
strong. Don't get blown away, Link.
Okay.
We aren't hurting it at all.
Ooh, because I have to... There it
We need
goes.
to find a way to hurt it.
Okay, I'm too high. I need a... Well, like... Oh my goodness, I have like no... I think I just need an arrow. Just try a bomb. Yeah. What? Oh my goodness.
What? Where'd it go? Blink! Below you!
Oops. I forgot. I'm supposed to use him. Link. His visibility, I mean his his visibility? My visibility when he goes into like mode. It's pretty terrible. Like, why is it? Oh, because the motion controls aren't probably. That's why. I need to take that off.
We aren't hurting it at all! Watch out! Hey, that worked!
Yeah, it did.
What? Where'd it go? Blink! Below you!
Woo! There, I did it this time. I remember the last second. I remember. Oh. Okay, that didn't work.
Dodge it!
Dodge it! It didn't do anything. Oh! Maybe it did.
Now way to go, Link! I'll help too!
I'll help too.
Yes!
Thanks, guy.
It's coming from below again!
But not right here, right? I'm good right here, right? Okay. Alright. I feel like I'm wasting this. Maybe not. Did it. 3 hits. You're halfway there. Just need 3 more. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We have to stay clear of those tornadoes! Be careful! Leave it to me!
I didn't need you, sorry. Thought I did. So screamy.
Don't get too close to the tornadoes! All set! Here it comes! Great job, Link!
Oh. I need a boat. Is it easier to do it just from the bottom or what? Oh, he's gonna come.
Leave it to me! Yeah!
is so hard. I don't remember it being this hard before. Oh. Okay. So that isn't working. Oh, you know what? I should have. I don't even have any. Dang.
Heal if you can! Nice one!
I wish that I had like some extra, like I don't even remember what it is. It's a mushroom, I think, that you can add. You can get, and it will do like extra stamina on what you already have. Dunzo. Pretty easy. Not gonna lie, pretty easy. No, it was pretty hard. Not hard, it was challenging. Like if you've played a video game before, it's nothing. You know? It's not anything. BRB, I need some water. I'm gonna let this play though. I'll be right back. Alright. Controller, here it is. Okay. Oh, that stuttering, the lagging. You see that? Ooh, Nintendo. Ooh. That looks better, sort of.
Tulin, my brave fledgling.
I know that voice. It's you. You're the one who's been guiding us?
How does he know that voice?
I am your ancestor from a time long ago. I proudly served Hyrule's first king. I was a Rito warrior and a sage with control of the wind. Where you fight, the winds follow. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You make me proud. That monster you defeated, the source of that intense blizzard, it was summoned by the Demon King. He thought it could stop you from obtaining the stone you just found. My secret stone.
Demon King? Secret stone?
This is a lot to learn all of a sudden, I know. But listen while I tell you what happened in the past. A tale of the imprisoning war. And the mission our people must accomplish. Years ago, when the kingdom of Hyrule was still young,
When I first solved this part
A great evil,
and I
the
beat
Demon
it,
King, descended on the land.
I
He
thought it was
sought to wipe
Rivali,
out anyone
which
who opposed him.
still wouldn't explain
But
why he
Ra,
knew that name, because
the
he was still
first
gone,
king of Hyrule,
like
requested
100
my
years
aid,
before
as well as that
Tulin was
5
even
other
around.
warriors. To help in the fight, Rauru entrusted us with amazing artifacts, secret stones, objects that amplified our formidable abilities. I carried one into battle as
I
the
wonder
Sage
if
of Wind. It was thrilling to fight
Zelda's
alongside my fellow sages.
time,
Yet we were still no match for the Demon King's overwhelming power.
her time travel
His magic was
plays
staggering,
by
and I was unable to
Avengers
slip past his
rules.
defenses, no matter how hard I tried.
Well, I
In
mean, I
the
guess
end,
it does.
King Rauru
Sort of.
realized that we would not be able to defeat the Demon King. To save our world, King Rauru sacrificed himself and
To an
sealed
extent.
the Demon King away.
So that was the imprisoning war.
Speaking of the Avengers, I watched Secret Invasion episode 1 this morning.
The rest of us survived that climactic battle, and I would soon receive
like a
a
7
visitor
out of 10.
with a request that would define the future of the Rito. It was another of the 6 sages, the Sage of Time.
The Demon King will return. The magic binding him will be undone. When that time comes, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him. But Link will only succeed with the Rito's help. Summon the winds and support this hero.
It was clear what part the Rito would play.
It will be an honor to defeat the Demon King. I swear to you that when the Demon King returns, the Rito Sage of Wind will awaken once more. And you can count on the full support of the Rito.
And now you know about the imprisoning war, and a mission I accepted on our behalf. You've saved Rito Village, but there's more to do. The Demon King will soon recover his full strength. Tulin, my brave fledgling, you must take up my secret stone and honor the Sage of Time's request. Fight the Demon King
Excuse me.
with the swordsman Link.
Link. Okay, sure, sounds easy enough.
So it's my mission to fight the Demon King with you? Link! This is so amazing! I can't believe my ancestor gave me such an important mission. And it involves fighting alongside you to save the world! If we don't do anything, then the world is gonna be in big trouble. I can't let that happen. I'll do this! I'll happily take this secret stone!
With
I
this
am the Sage
cashew,
of Wind! Look! Check out what I can do now!
with this cashew, I will help you, Link.
Link, hold out your hand. I, Tulin, the Sage of Wind, swear to fight by your side until the end. Take this. It's proof that I'm with you. You can use that ring to call on my power anytime, alright? Okay, let's head back to the village and tell Dad.
Yeah, let's go. She came in through the bathroom window. Didn't anybody tell her? Didn't anybody see? And so now it's instantly a clear, nice weather day. Still cold, but clear. Instantly, the ice melts away. It's that hot, but still cold. Not bloody likely. Sure. Sure. Well, they're flying. Oh, those aren't normal birds. Those are Rito birds. In the other one, they only flew, only the one that helped you. They were up there flying.
Oh?
You guys, you did it. Yeah. Turns out it was easy once we started working together. And that's the power of friendship. We did it with the power of friendship. This was no small feat. With the power of teamwork, we did it. I still can't believe the Stormwind arc from a children's song was real. Me neither. You could have knocked me over with a feather. Knocked him over with a feather. For a job well done, Tulin. Oh wait, what? This bow meant so much to you, and now you're giving it to me? It was always my intention to give it to you once you came of age as a warrior. Gracias, Papa. Thank you. Thank you, Papa. Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Daddy roar. I love you, Daddy. Hey, like that woman in the vision my ancestor showed us, didn't she look just like Princess Zelda to you? Do you think that was the real princess? I mean, it seemed like a long, long time ago. Exactly, so how do you know the voice? There's still a bunch of unanswered questions. I gotta know more about the figure we saw on the Stormwind arc. Oh, so maybe was he like, oh, I know that voice because it's the voice he'd been hearing? Maybe. So I'm gonna look into it personally. Next time you see me, I'll have more information about Princess Zelda, so check in with me sometime, okay? And remember, God made you special and he loves you very much. Bye! And remember, with my sage's power, the two of us can keep working together no matter what. Yes! Rivali's gale. But it's Tulin's gust. Tulin's gust. Done. Alright. Well, I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. I'm a little tired, not gonna lie. Actually very tired. But I do know for a fact that there is at least 3 Korok seeds, maybe 2. At least one. Definitely at least one right here and so I will go after it. I'm gonna find this Korok seed. Like no one, there it is. Like no one did before. Is my quest. Something is my cause. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. You teach me and I'll teach you. I know what you're thinking. That says 19 and this you says 21. I mean, I do have 22 now, 22. Because if you remember, to up my storage and my up my storage in the weapons, shield, and bow category, I had to give Hestu, I think I gave him like, what is that, 2? No. 3 Korok seeds. There's another one in here, I think. Maybe not. I thought it was in here. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Oh, I should have asked Tommy about, he made me watch, Avatar, The Last Airbender. Gonna be very honest. Oh, that was the other one. The one I found on the ground. I thought there was another one up here. Anyway. There's one over here. I don't remember it very much, if I'm honest. If I'm really honest. I remember thinking, what was the blind girl's name? Toth? I thought she wasn't gonna be, oh, that was it? I thought she wasn't gonna be around that long. Like, I thought she was like, like a one episode kind of person. Like, the girl who turned into the moon. But she wasn't. She kind of stuck around. Do you remember that? And I also remember, what else do I remember from that movie or that show? You know what? Let's do some shrines because I need to get my my stamina and hearts up. But anyway, that's how you do the temple. I'm gonna do one shrine and then I'm gonna go. But yeah, I remember that the girl turned into the moon. I remember the voice of he's always with me. Tulin's vow has granted you the power to summon his avatar. I remember the, what's his name? Is it Zuko? I don't remember. The angry fire teenager. He, his father what did I do? Oh. The angry fire teenager, his sister, not his father. Gotcha. His sister was voiced by okay, that didn't work. Angry Fireboy's sister was voiced by the Emily of Clifford the Big Red Dog fame. Clifford needed Emily. And so he chose her for his own. And love made Clifford grow so big that the Howards had to leave their home. I love Clifford the Big Red Dog. That's what I remember. And there, I remember one of his sister's friends was like a sad emo girl, but she had a crush on Zuko, even though it kind of was like it almost felt like they were kind of setting up what's her name to be with him, Katara? Sounds right. Katara? I don't know. But anyway, they announced the Netflix thing is finally happening. Which, yay! But also, the writer's strike, guys. What are we doing? Maybe we just, like, relax. I hate that, like, studios are like, they can strike all they want. We got new stuff to last us forever. And, like, isn't that just the worst? Because, you know, in 2008, 7, 8, when, like, is this what I do? Yep. When, like, literally every show that I watched got canceled. Like, Pushing Daisies, Chuck. That's really it. Ugly Betty, maybe, got a shorter episode, I think. I mean, a shorter end season or something like that. But definitely Pushing Daisies and Chuck. Two of my favorite shows, victims of the writer's strike. The thing with that was, like, you know, there wasn't, like, streaming things that were banked way in advance. Like, you know, streaming culture has just messed up a whole lot. And AI. I'm reading this book, Ready Player 2, sequel to Ready Player 1. And, like, not gonna lie, it gets a little pandery at times. But he makes some good points in it. And same with Ready Player 1, honestly. Points were made. How many do I have? 6. Oh, I can totally upgrade this thing. What am I doing? Upgrade your stamina first, folks. And then go for the other stuff. But yeah, the AI, the writer's strike, the submarines to the Titanic, they gotta stop. We gotta do better. I'm gonna upgrade this and then I'm gonna go. It's 2 minutes. 2 hours and 32 minutes is it's quite a long time. Where is Oh, I should ask her. I'm sorry, Taro. You're not the right one for the job. Come on, don't say that. You've got to cast me. No, you've got to let me cast my line into the depths too. I'm capable of deciphering some Zonai script. Who else can tackle that stuff? I mean, your skills would be super helpful to me. You're the one in charge of the Zonai survey team after all. But aren't you heading up the ring ruins to investigation in Kakariko Village anyway? Oh, you know what? I just remembered. And I got a Korok seed too. I just remembered in the poll last week, the decision was made to. Oh no. I need a new chair. This chair is about to fall apart. I don't even know where that knob came off of, but a knob fell off of my chair. I need to get a new chair. But yeah, next week we'll start heading towards the Gerudo Desert. Everyone voted for electricity as the next stage that we go after, and so that is the one we'll do. I haven't even done it in mine. That's the part I was procrastinating on. Or you know what? Maybe we'll do some quests and stuff to kind of get definitely some more shrines to get our health and everything up and stamina up, and general XP up. So yeah. Anyway, so please finish your work there before asking to join in new research. But to read firsthand Zonai history, that bait's just too juicy to pass up. It's too juicy. Okay, Taro. Swordsman. Get some clothes that fit, guy. Someone else is here for the job already? Sigh, I guess it's a lost cause. I'll head back to Kakariko Village and just stare up at those ring ruins. Okay, bye. Taro is an amazing person, and he's a first-rate archaeologist too, but he loves Zonai research so much that he'll bolt from a project to chase any new discoveries. I've been investigating for someone to help with my investigation of the depths. I mean, you'd be best for the job. Sure, I'll help. Thank you! Having you help out is such a relief. We'll explain all the details to you. Come with me. A mystery in the depths. Walk faster, please. Faster. Faster.
Okay.
Swordsman, this way. Oh, are you kidding me? Whoa. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, are you not there? Oh my goodness. So I remember that fragment I had, the one that showed a single mysterious figure. I found more fragments among the things our survey team brought back from the depths. And guess what? They fit together like puzzle pieces.
Okay.
Ta-da, just look. Those ones that were in the box that you could have easily done without my help. Feast your eyes upon this amazing mural. This scene shows that there's a whole series of statues down there, like the one you found me last time. But what really caught my attention is the way they're oriented. Each figure is pointed towards the next one in the series until it ends with the last statue facing a final destination, a building that looks like a temple. Also, see those large ears on the figure at the front of the building? That's got to be one of the Zonai. And then there's this strange hand symbol that seems to be responding to whatever the Zonai is doing. So to collect my thoughts on all of this, I'm pretty sure if you follow the gaze of each of those statues down there, you'll reach that structure. I'm also betting that the temple-like building holds something of Zonai origin. I heard that Zonai wielded mysterious powers. I wonder if this correlates to those powers. Of course, all of this is still just speculation on my part. So, that's where you come in, Swordsman. I want you to find the temple structure depicted in the mural. Initially, I figured I could just go by myself, so I gathered a bunch of bright blooms and supplies, but they pulled the kid card on me, and I said I couldn't go into the depths. Good call. So here. Well, thanks. You can have these too. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Bright blooms and arrows are perfect for exploring the depths. There's the added bonus that checking out the depths might provide us with clues to help find Princess Zelda. So if it all works out, maybe you'll snag some mysterious power for yourself and gain more clues about Princess Zelda. Nothing but good things, right? Thanks for your help with this, swordsman. Can I take this? Swordsman, that's where I keep my research materials. So no, I can't take it. Please, hands off, okay? They should not give me the option to take if I can't take. Okay. There's gotta be... Where did I see it? Because there was a... Oh, it does! It does! So remember last week I said, oh, if I just put this on top of it, would it, like, speed up the thing? And it does! The thing's built and everything! It's still been a while yet. I need to get the last of the roof planks correctly fitted. There's only one spot to finish. Until the stable is ready, we can't board any more houses. What a shame. That's crazy. So when I saw someone do it, like, the first thing, and I was like, oh. Like, I thought it was a quest, and then I saw it in mine, and I was like, oh no, there's nothing there. And then I was like, oh, they probably took it from somewhere else. So I went and got a wood thing last week and put it on top of there just to sit it there, thinking, oh, does it speed it up? Because in mine, I had to wait, like, I don't even know how long before I put that on top of it. I couldn't go in the back right there. There's a, like, right there, right back that way. The well was covered by a piece of wood, and I was like, oh, is it this piece of wood? But when you try and move it, he's like, I need that for the well. So, wow, that's crazy. If you put the piece of wood on there, a little long piece of wood plank, it'll speed up this part of the thing. So, good to know. Thanks for helping out. I was having a hard time figuring out how to fit it. With the roof done, and all that's left is to add the finishing touches, so I'll get cracking. Son and done. Because he's Car's son. Carson. That's what it sounded like. Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. Woo 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 woo. Wow. I'm tired. I'm very tired. So how's that? Top tier. Fine looking stable. Can't say I'm surprised considering your Hudson Construction's #1. And thanks for your help with this little project, son. Looks good. Now we can board horses at Lookout Landing. If you need help with horses, please talk to me anytime. Pretty stellar craftsmanship. Am I right? Gotta say I've outdone myself this time. If you end up boarding your horses here, they'll have a luxurious time. Oh, I didn't... Dang. Now then, let's get to business. Seeing as you're already a stable member, I'd like to give you 1 point to thank you for your first visit. Now then, welcome to our mini stable. Nothing. Have you been to the woodland stable? I hear there's a great fairy nearby. If you leave out of Lookout's Landing, East Gate, you'll find it on the way to Eldon. That is a stable to go to start the fairy fountain quest, I believe. Okay, I just need to find... I think it's down here. And then that's a whole quest that takes you on a journey. Let me tell you what. There it is. Maybe next time. I don't know if people are like interested in seeing like literally everything in this game. I have no idea if that's content worth creating. Did it. Did it. Go and bring peace to the world. Okay. Well, it's been a time. It's been real fun. Definitely more of a laid back stream today. Next week, more Zelda. On Thursday, possibly. I'm gonna have a guest in my house, so I don't know if they'll cooperate with this. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching in the future, thanks for stopping by. No matter how cool it might be, no matter how much clout you might get, my suggestion is not to get in submarines that go to tour the Titanic. It's just me. Especially ones where there aren't any actual seats. Again, just me. Go get Breath of the Wild if you've never played. And if you have played, go get Tears of the Kingdom. Or, don't. I'm not your mom. Also, yesterday, the Nintendo Direct, so many things. Well, relatively. Untitled Peach game. Super Mario RPG is coming out for Switch, not on NSO. And then Super Mario Wonder, where you can become Super Mario Elephant. So, or is it Super Mario Brothers Wonder? I think is what it is. So is this the last round of Nintendo big title games before their next console, you think? I think there's another direct in September usually, I think, is when they have it. I think it's always near when Apple announces their new iPhone, from what I remember. Because this is the summer one. Yeah, it's June, so I think the next one will probably be in September. Hopefully they announce a new... In the next direct, the next Nintendo Direct, I want a Tears of the Kingdom DLC announcement and or release. Where they announce it and then they're the Tears of the Kingdom DLC will be on sale tomorrow. That kind of thing. So yeah, announcement and or release. A new console announcement, and with that console a Super Mario Odyssey follow-up. And then a Animal Crossing announcement, the one they did when they announced Tears of the Kingdom. Coincidentally, when they announced it and they did that whole thing. Actually, I think that was just announcing Isabelle was coming to Super Smash, now that I'm thinking about it. I think it was both. I think they announced Isabelle was coming to Super Smash, and then they were also, we'll see you soon. I think. I can't remember. Time. Everything is up in there. But anyway, have a good weekend. If you can, go to the movies, see The Blackening, see Across the Spider-Verse. I haven't seen that yet. If Asteroid City is playing near you, go see that. It's not playing near me, so go see it for me. Transformers, I've heard that's good. Little Mermaid, I've heard good things. And there's something else that's coming out this weekend, but I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. Oh well. Have a good weekend. See you later. Bye.